Ugh. Every time I see that guy, I feel uncomfortable. Why are you being like that? What does it have to do with us? Why doesn't it? It's so unfortunate that they live next door. They're always causing me problems. Why are you being like that to someone who is minding their own business? Honestly, you don't need to worry about them. We're just at the store. Are they minding their own business? I don't think he is. That guy looks like a pretty boy and just wants all the attention. He's like a playboy who looks like he's searching for his next thing to play with. That woman with him has been wearing a hat and sunglasses every day since they moved in. So weird. It's so obvious that there's something strange going on with those two. Don't think like that. If you bump into the neighbor while at the store, it's nice to see them, but we're both busy getting on with our shopping anyway. It really doesn't matter. I think that guy has a job that isn't very good. Like something illegal. Something doesn't seem right with him. That guy is so obvious, driving around in a Benz with his tinted windows. If he's doing dirty work, he should be more subtle than showing off all his expensive things. He even parked his car across 2 parking spaces. How obnoxious. He clearly can't stop himself from attention-seeking in whatever he does. That guy is so irritating, honestly. Does it really not bother you? I remember actually the other day when we went into the parking lot to see if there were any spaces, but there weren't any, so we just drove around. But then a car pulled out of 2 spaces, so we knew that he was the owner. Yeah, he parked so badly, so in retaliation, I parked in 2 spaces. You started the feud first by parking in 2 spaces. You could have just left it and ignored what he did. The way I see it, you're way more persistent than him. You can't right a wrong with another wrong. Oh, shut up. I won't stop until this guy knows he shouldn't mess with me. You have so much energy to be persistent in hating someone so much. Why wouldn't you put that energy into something useful? What did you just say? Energy. Energy. I'm doing this so this idiot knows he can't mess with us and get away with it. Yeah, you get so riled up when you see him. Why do you care whether the man next door has a good job or not? Just stop caring so much about him. What? You can't talk about jobs. You're unemployed and just sit around at home all day. You wouldn't know a bad job from a good one. Honey, why are you having a go at me now? You know I've been trying to find a job for a while now. Let's just talk about this later. You're embarrassing me. What? Me embarrassing you? You're the unemployed one. But fine, we can talk about this later. You're embarrassing me because we're arguing about this in public. Do you know that people are walking by and looking at us? Well, maybe we should try and ignore what other people are doing. That's what you said earlier, isn't it? Why can't they just mind their business too, huh? Hey, stop being pedantic. You know that's not what I was saying earlier. Besides, this is different. People are obviously going to stare if we're arguing with each other. What is this girl saying? Annie, calm down. Those people just walk past us with pitiful looks on their faces. Ugh, we look so stupid right now. Even strangers are feeling sorry for us. What are you saying? We don't look pitiful right now. You're just being dramatic. Just stop being ridiculous now or you're gonna rile me up even more. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared I'm going to die. Oh, honestly. Stop joking around now. Why are you being like this? Oh my god. Why would you kick the cart? It doesn't belong to us. You really can't control your anger, can you? You need to check if you've broken it. If it is, you'll need to go and speak to a staff member and probably pay for it. Ugh, really? Fine, wait here while I find a member of staff. I'll tell them someone accidentally crashed into the cart. Are you home, Jake? I just asked if you are home. What does mean? What about a more cheery response,
Can you even hear me? When I ask if you're here, you should answer me like an adult. Why aren't you giving me a proper response? Your dinner is on the side.
Ugh. All day long, I've been working hard and people kept coming to talk to me. So stop making me talk to you. I've not had a moment's quiet all day long, and when I get home, I just want to sit down and not have to deal with anyone, alright?
Fine. Why don't you just move out and live off the money you earn? Then I won't bother you and you won't bother me. Ugh.
What is this food?
You're welcome, Jake. Well, I think the spaghetti is pretty good, actually.
Did you just get this out of the freezer? You know I hate TV dinners.
Well, they were just there in the freezer and needed eating up, so I thought that would be fine. Just eat it and be grateful, please.
When I start losing weight, you should take that as a sign to feed me some proper meals.
I am taking care of you and feeding you properly. Stop being so dramatic. One TV dinner isn't going to harm you.
The women in other houses in this neighborhood make their own money and take care of their husbands properly. Why can't you be a bit more like them?
Good for them. I hope you can go and find a woman like that.
Ugh. Shall we just ignore each other then? At least then we won't be bickering every 5 seconds. Oh, where is James this evening?
Wow, I never thought you would even ask about your own son. He said he was going to have a pajama party at his friend's house, remember?
What is a first grader doing having slumber parties at his friend's house? You know he won't get any sleep and it's a school night.
Most kids his age are doing that. Let him have some fun.
Speaking of which, ever since James went to elementary school, you don't seem to care about him as much. You just let him go out and spend time with his friends without bothering to check if he's all right or doing his schoolwork.
Oh, is that right? Well, I've never seen you take much interest in helping him with his schoolwork either. I'm trying to give him a good childhood and not restrict him.
If you have so much time not looking after James these days, why don't you get a job now too? You can work 9 to 5 while he is at school, and he will probably go to a friend's house after school anyway.
What? Get a job? You know I've not worked for years.
Why are you so surprised to hear that you have to work? Don't you think you should at least consider it now that James is a bit older?
No, well, it's just that.
You know, I don't know any women in this neighborhood who just stay at home relaxing all day long. It's normal to work alongside your husband.
How do you know that? Is it normal to know the comings and goings of other women around here?
A few days ago, I ran into the manager at the bar down the street, and the bouncer said that there are no women around these days. He said more women are becoming business owners and are too busy to come out like they used to.
Oh, really? That makes sense, I guess.
And I saw it online, too. A lot of women are focusing on their professional lives. They don't go out and party. I guess that's what happens now. Right now at our company, all my colleagues said they have dual incomes. They're raking it in and get to go on great vacations and eat at fancy restaurants.
That's nice for some. You know, we got married right after I started working in the apparel industry, and not long after we had James. I've been a stay-at-home mom for almost 8 years now.
8 years is a long time to not work, but you need to start working again at some point.
To be honest, I'm a little bit worried after hearing what you've said. The thought of having to apply for jobs and do interviews is making me anxious.
You don't need to be anxious. You can get a job in what you majored in at college, you know? Just go back into the apparel industry.
I don't have a career at 34, so who would employ me with such a huge gap in experience?
You need to at least try and find a job. If you don't apply, you'll never know. If you can't, then you can just work behind the counter at a supermarket.
You think I should work as a cashier? That's such a boring job.
Actually, the main reason I'm asking you is because our company has been having a hard time financially recently, so they needed to readjust our salaries. I'm getting a pay cut, which means if we want to be able to afford to live this way, you'll need to get a job too.
Oh my goodness! How long have you known? Why would they do that? Are they giving you a new contract then?
They only told me about it last week. I already agreed to my new salary with them. They're going to pay me $15,000 less.
$15,000? That's so much money.
It's actually commendable that they didn't shut the whole company down. It would have been easy to lay a load of us off, but they've kept us employed for both our sakes. When COVID hit, small companies like mine shut down. It's no wonder there's an economic crisis.
I see. So I guess I really do need a job.
This is the start of an economic crisis, and if it continues like this, it will be really difficult to send James to university. It will be exhausting to pay off the loan and maybe move house too.
I had no idea that you would be getting less money from the company because I was just focusing on my living expenses. Why didn't you tell me as soon as you found out? I could have tried to be more frugal.
What's a week of spending less gonna do to help us financially, realistically? I'm telling you now, so what's the problem? I can't talk about this anymore because I'm going to get so frustrated. You need to get a job, all right?
Why is he being like this? He's always the hysterical one. He always gets so pent up out of nowhere. You've made me annoyed too. You're talking about how we are going to make ends meet.
Yeah, but we needed to talk about this. I couldn't avoid it forever, but you never seemed to show any initiative in wanting to get a job. So now I'm the bad guy telling you to stop being lazy and earn some money for this family.
All right, I get it. Let's not talk about it anymore. There's no use in shouting at each other. I'm sorry I didn't know about things being difficult at your work. I'll have a think about what job I can do.
I heard you're looking for a job.
Maria? I've not heard from you in ages.
Why don't you come and work at my job?
Really? Where do you work now?
I work at a tailor. If I remember right, you majored in apparel.
Yes, that's right.
There's a girl who lives near me who manages her own tailoring store. I've worked there for a few months.
Really? Since when?
She's been there for 3 months. She's looking for more part-time workers to help her get her business to grow. When I saw you last, I noticed you made your son his own clothes while at home.
Yeah, I sometimes make him clothes and dress him in them.
That's great. I will speak to this friend and hopefully we will be able to work together. Can you send me some pictures of the clothes you've made and send me your CV and we will see if we can make something work for you?
Thank you so much. You are a godsend.
No problem. They pay you really well there too. They will give you a pay rise if your performance is good.
Oh, really? That's amazing. We're in need of some good income these days.
Yeah. The atmosphere at work is great too, and everyone is really close. It's amazing, honestly. My life is so fun at the moment. Work is just such a great place to be. Before working there, I was stuck at home all day long, but now I can use my skills to make a living. It feels so satisfying. My husband loves it too.
Oh, that sounds great. I would love to live like that too. I'm sure your husband loves it.
Right?
Oh, are you home? Did you not go fishing today?
No. Are you working on the weekend too?
Yeah, I have to.
Why does your company not close on Saturdays or Sundays?
If I work part-time on the weekends, they will pay me double. Am I not allowed to do that? No one was home because you were going fishing, so I thought I would do a bit of extra work at home. I just need to hem a few more things.
What about James then? Where is he?
He went to your mom's house. She told me she would look after him so that I can earn some money.
So you sent him to my mom's house so she could babysit him and you're singing away at home?
You know I'm not just relaxing. I'm working. Why can't I sing while I work if no one is around?
You did your makeup and wore a dress for work?
Everyone who works as a tailor dresses really well. Even if I'm at home, I should try to look professional. I can't copy them exactly, but I should at least try to make an effort to look similar to the other workers.
So is that why you're singing away while working? Hurry up and make dinner. You're making such a mess of the house just because you earn a living now.
It's 9 p.m. right now and you haven't eaten? If I thought you were going to be home, I wouldn't have made a mess, but no one was in, so I didn't think to tidy up right away.
No, I haven't eaten yet. Why would I make dinner this time when you're always the one to do it?
Until now, I was a stay-at-home mom, so I only had to think about making dinner for you. But now, can't you make dinner yourself?
Oh, this is ridiculous. You've become so different since working. Hey, no matter how much you earn, are you going to be stubborn? Can't you at least make me a sandwich? I'm starving.
Is this me being stubborn? It's 9 p.m. and I already ate, so can't you make dinner yourself? Why don't you look at yourself and see how selfish you're being right now?
What the heck? Stop talking and make dinner.
Fine. I will make dinner today. But after today, you need to figure it out yourself. Starting from tomorrow when you get home from work, you should make dinner for yourself. I get tired too after work. You wanted me to get a job, so some things have to change.
Hey, how much do you make? Do you think you're better than me now?
Hey, stop being so petty. This isn't about money.
What is with you, idiot?
A person's character is determined by the words they use and how they treat others. You're really showing your true personality now. If you keep being rude to me, do you want me to be rude back to you? If you hand it out, you need to be able to take it too.
I've heard bad things about your company. That's why you're being like this, isn't it? Those girls have rubbed off on you and you don't know how to treat your husband with respect anymore. If you're being like this after working there for a few months, just imagine how horrible you'll become after working there for 3 years.
Think what you want, but it's not this company that's changing me. It's your attitude that I'm finally seeing clearly that's making me so annoyed.
Ugh, this house is such a mess.
What are you doing? Why are you throwing the vacuum cleaner against the wall?
You've done a good job of messing up the house, so do a good job of putting it back the way it should be.
Jake, this is not okay. You can't throw things at me when you get angry.
What, Annie?
Stop getting so angry and listen to me properly, will you?
What did you just say? Listen to you?
I said listen to me properly. You're in a bad mood because you had a pay cut. Besides, I know that working from home can be demotivating and you prefer to be in the office. But you just need to adapt.
What? Never mind my pay cut. How the hell am I supposed to work from home when there's all your rubbish lying around?
Stop making this my fault again. We aren't the only ones who live in this neighborhood, so keep your voice down or people are going to think something worse is going on. Other people live right next door to us, so you need to stop raising your voice at me and throwing things.
This house's soundproofing is great, so I'll talk as loudly as I want, thank you very much.
Is that right? So are you going to curse at me then?
What if I do? What are you going to do about it?
As you get older, you're only going to get more grumpy, aren't you? I won't put up with this anymore.
What do you mean you aren't going to put up with it?
I won't put up with you treating me this way. This is a warning.
What nonsense.
Yes, what can I help you with? Yes, I understand. Thank you. Let's go outside.
Why?
Our neighbor Adam wants to speak to you.
Ugh, this guy. Why is he acting like this again? Ugh, he's so entitled. If you move your car, then I can move my black car out. Please move your car. You know you could also move your car. Why didn't you think of that before calling me here? You're purposely blocking me from getting my car out. So why are you telling me to move? Who's doing what on purpose? There's room for you to get your car out. Stop dragging me into this. Are you antagonizing me right now? Think whatever you want. I don't care. You persistent idiot. You did this last time at the store. Your turning circle is small, so try some of your tricks to get out of there. Ugh, I won't put up with this. Why? What are you going to do if you don't hold it in? Are you going to hit me? You are such an annoying and persistent guy. You're all talk, pretty boy. Hit me. Is it really that hard to hit me? Ugh. Just stop that. I'll try to move my car, all right? I don't want to fight. You idiot. Why did you call me out here? What did you just say? Where are you going out after eating dinner?
I'm doing overtime tonight at the tailor shop.
You don't need to do that. Don't go out late.
Why? You kept telling me I need to earn more money and this will pay really well.
You've been trashing the house just to make a few bucks and now you're working a night shift? Even the dining table is a mess. What is all this stuff? Isn't this the place where I'm supposed to eat?
You've got enough space to eat your lasagna. What's wrong with that?
I eat lasagna every day. Every day! Is there nothing else you can make me so I can have some variety?
Aren't you happy about it? At least I'm making meals for you. I told you you were supposed to cook your own meals, so stop being so ungrateful. Some husbands have it far worse than you do. You should be thankful you get to eat delicious food.
What the heck? I don't care about what other people are eating. I want something different for a change.
Look at you with your fist up in the air. I told you last time to cook yourself if you have such an opinion about it. Why don't you try to meal prep for once? I'm not going to stand being scared of you. I won't stand you cursing at me.
What are you going to do if you won't stand it?
Jake! Ouch, what is this? Why are you throwing things again? Are you drunk?
What are you going to do about it? If you can't cope with me throwing the glass against the wall, do something about it instead of just telling me every day you can't stand me. Let loose. Go on.
Ugh, I'm not going to stoop to your level, Jake. Why is he being like this? I can't believe he did that. Why is Jake being like that all the time? No, everything's fine. He just gets frustrated sometimes. You had a big fight, didn't you? I can tell. It was worse than normal, wasn't it? Yes? No, honestly, everything is fine. It'll be all right once he's had some time to cool off. I bet you hate your husband. Am I right? I wouldn't be able to stand my husband if he treated me like that. My husband said he doesn't like it either when I have to do overtime night shifts. Yeah, Jake is the same. I think that's why he got so angry over such a small thing earlier. We will get $75 from working for 3 hours, which is pretty good, isn't it? I don't know why our husbands don't like it. We're earning good money. They should be happy. Actually, these days, Jake has been working from home and he's been earning a lot less, so I think he's stressed about it. Yeah, I heard about that. How is he finding that? He's gradually becoming more erratic and angry. I wish he could go back and work in the office. Oh, really? Do you ever show him a piece of your mind? No, I haven't yet. He gets so angry I have to try and diffuse the situation. I don't want to make it worse. Well, if it ever becomes too much, don't just hold it in. If you hold in your feelings, things will become worse between you both. Really? I don't want to be completely honest with him because I know how mad he will get. He gets angry when I tell him I'm not going to cook his meals anymore. Yeah, men can be so entitled sometimes, can't they? Did you hear about the rumor going around that there's a criminal living in the neighborhood? No, I didn't know. Is there really a criminal living near us? It seems that this guy had a fight in his home with his wife. The woman in that house is beaten by her husband. Rumor has it that he is going to vent his anger in another way, too. Really? How? In what way? I don't know. But anyway, our house is pretty well soundproof, so we don't hear anything. I just spoke to some people walking by who heard them arguing. I don't know what road or door number they live at. But anyway, rumors spread fast around this neighborhood. Wow. Even today there are women who are being beaten by their husbands. What an unkind world we live in. Is she doing better than me? Our situation sounds so similar. I saw an ambulance take her to the hospital early in the morning, actually. Annie, if your husband ever does that, don't ever give him a second chance. My husband would never do that. He gets angry, but I don't think he would ever actually hit me. That's good. That's such a relief. You make me worry when you tell me about him, and I just want to make sure you're all right. I'm home now. Sorry it's late. I see you didn't clean up the broken glass. You just left it there. Jake! Are you listening to me? Jake! I'm calling your name! Stop ignoring me! What? Let's talk about this, please. Talk about what? We've already had so many arguments over this same damn thing. You know we've spoken about this before, but we haven't had a conversation without you getting angry. Have we? I don't recall. Today I felt like I was going to fall apart. When you were shouting at me and then through the glass, I really couldn't take it anymore. Why are you being like this to me? You're talking trash. You love to play the victim, you know. Trash? How could you throw a glass at me? I'm not trying to be a victim here, but you can't treat me like this. Listen carefully. You need to get a better part-time job and stay away from those girls who are clearly telling you lies about our relationship. I've never hurt you, and everyone has arguments. We can barely afford to pay the bills, and the money you are earning just isn't enough. Since when haven't we been able to pay the bills? I thought we were doing all right financially now I have a job. It's obvious. We're almost in debt. Without me, you and James would have no home and hardly any money. I'm the one who is bringing in most of the money and paying the bills. And I can see that we still need more. This new job of yours isn't bringing in enough. Jake, you know I'm happy when I work. I want to do this job because I love it. Are you really sure this isn't financially sustainable? You're happy in that job? Your attitude has become so much worse since working with those girls. I thought it would be the opposite. You make clothes at home like an idiot and always send James to his grandmother's house to be looked after. That's hardly a way to live, is it? It doesn't matter. When I go to work and earn money, I can use my skills and buy things that I want. James is fine with his grandmother. Why don't you look after him for a change? It's not always my responsibility to be around when he's home. I can give James good food to eat and buy him nice clothes too, which he likes. So why isn't this job good enough? You've worked for 3 months and this is how things have turned out. You know I'm always working late, so I can't look after him. Shouldn't the mother take responsibility? I'm the main breadwinner, remember? Ugh, I'm done with this conversation. You can't hear how stupid you sound. You wanted me to get a job, so I did. And now you're complaining that I don't look after our son and that this job doesn't pay enough? Anyway, this isn't it. I don't want to talk about this like this. If you really hate me working late at night, I won't work the night shifts. But you know this means I won't get paid as much, right? Yeah, you should do that. In the meantime, you can look for another job that will earn us more money. But I need to stick to my promises, so I will do my final night shift tomorrow. I will come back at this time tomorrow too. But tomorrow will be the last time, okay? Ugh, whatever. Really? Y'all not going to do night shifts anymore? I don't really have an option. So I told them this would be my last shift. What did the manager say? She just said it was fine. She understands it's hard to balance personal life and work life around night shifts. I guess your husband is finding it kinda hard, huh? More than that, I didn't realize that he wasn't taking any responsibility for our son. He doesn't even feed James when I ask him to on the weekends. All because he's too lazy to cook. In our home, when I ask my husband if he can cook, he says, I'll make some dinner. Yes, that's the way it should be. Sharing the responsibility. What about your mother-in-law? James spends a lot of time with her, doesn't he? She said she was going to a family gathering today, so Jake is looking after him at home today. There are times that she's not always around, so sometimes Jake does have to look after him. Even so, he is your child, so you should take care of him. That should be the default. I know. I've been so nervous lately about James. I think we need to be better parents, but it's so hard when we both need to work to earn money. Yeah, when you're worried about your son, you should go home. You should go now. Yes, see you tomorrow, Maria. Honey, Jake? Is someone sleeping in the bedroom? You two! You two! What are you doing?
Oh, what the hell? Why did you just burst in like that?
Jake... I can't believe my eyes right now.
What are you looking at? Why are you staring so obviously? Get out!
What are you doing right now?
You're staring at us so you know exactly what's happening. Are you blind?
Darling, you need to put some clothes on. This is so embarrassing.
Charlotte, put some clothes on and leave. Now!
Charlotte, where do you think you're going? Ah! Let go of my hair! Let go!
I can't let you go. This girl is so stupid. Why are you in bed with my husband? Hey, are you crazy? You're hurting her. This life is crazy. Yeah, I'm the crazy one. I'm not hurting her any more than you have both hurt me. What are you doing in someone else's bedroom with someone else's husband? Answer me!
Please just let go of my hair. Let go and we can talk about this.
I can't let go. I'm not going to let you just get away with this. Let me take a picture of this and let's see how you look. I bet you're going to be so proud of how you look.
No, you can't. You can't.
This is just like a movie. Your bruised face and naked body. It's just like a crazy comedy where you get your hair pulled by the wife of the man you had an affair with. Did this man do this to your face? Are you two perverts? Are you crazy? Did you see me hit this girl? Why on earth would I do that? Even if I didn't see you hit her, I see you trashing the house every single day. What do you think I would expect of you? What did you just say to me? I'm not a criminal. Hey, are you even a human being? You're doing this while your son is sleeping in the house. Oh, wait a minute. Where is James? What? James, This is insane. This is James's house too, you know. I sent James to play outside in the backyard. What are you talking about? When I came home, I checked the backyard and he wasn't there. Why would you let your son outside at night anyway? It's dangerous. Where the hell is James? Yes, what's wrong? Yes? Yes? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. This is awful. What? What happened? Tell me. You said that James was playing in the backyard, but one of our neighbors just called me to say that he saw James walking on the street by himself. What did you just say? Are you serious? We need to go and get him.
Annie, please, I'm begging you. Forgive me.
Don't even say my name. I don't want to hear any more coming out of your dirty mouth.
You can curse at me. Curse at me, please! I don't want to. I'm not going to do what you want me to do. I'm begging you to forgive me. This was never meant to happen like this. I won't tell anyone that I slept with your husband. I will keep your reputation. I don't have any feelings towards him. I just slept with him like an idiot. You just slept with him? How many times have you done it? 4 times? 5 times? I really don't know. You're insane. You can't even keep track. If my husband finds out, he will really hurt me. He might break one of my legs. I'm so worried what he would do to me if he finds out. Hey, you're really something. You know that? That's not my problem what your husband does to you. You should have thought about that before sleeping with my husband. You'll get what you deserve from your husband by sleeping with the married men in your neighborhood. My husband will get back from his business trip this evening. Please don't say anything. I'll do whatever you ask. I'll give you all my money. Please, can you keep the secret for me? What kind of business trip is this criminal going on? You're lucky that my son wasn't home when you were messing around with my husband. And you're even more lucky that we found him before something worse happened. If anything had happened to James, you wouldn't even be able to look me in the eye and beg for forgiveness. I know. I'm telling you, I didn't do anything to your son. I didn't even know that Jake had sent him in the garden. I thought he must have been with someone else. For the moral sake of this neighborhood, you should disappear. You are a disgrace. Where can I go? There's nowhere for me to live. I don't know that. Why are you asking me? This is your problem now. Annie, please. Are you even a human being? What went through your mind when you thought about doing what you did? Do you take turns sleeping with the different guys in the neighborhood? Do you know how much stress this is causing me? I'm not a horrible person. I just made a mistake. Please believe me. You really are crazy. You should just get a divorce. You think you're getting stressed out by this? What about everyone else's lives you've ruined? You were suspected of cheating, so you've been beaten up by your husband. You really are a cheating pervert. Do you want to go and sleep with another guy with a bruised face? Stop tormenting me with all this stress. It's just petty revenge against my husband. He hit me, so I slept with another man to get revenge. But it was wrong. I know that now. You crazy woman live with a crazy husband, too. Who gets revenge on their husband by ruining other people's lives, too? Hello? Who's there?
It's me, Adam. I live next door to you.
Yes, come on in.
I won't. You are home alone, so I will talk to you from the doorstep.
Okay. Please, go ahead.
I'm giving you this with my sincerest regards. Please accept it.
Thank you, but what is this?
You can open it now if you want.
$1 million?
Please think of this as a consolation payment. My wife made a mistake and said she was going to pay you compensation anyway. Please think of it as a way to make amends.
But even so, this is far too much. Also, shouldn't your wife have given this to me? Why are you giving this to me?
A married couple is one. She doesn't need to disgrace herself even further by showing her face again. Nevertheless, I owe you the money that is coming out of my pocket. This won't be enough for you to forgive me, but please remember this anyway.
It won't do, but I will try to remember this. Thank you.
By the way, where did your husband go? I haven't seen them in a few days.
I don't know either. After being reprimanded by his boss, he went back to his family home. He hasn't turned up to work either, so I think that will cause a big problem. He's probably too embarrassed to show his face, although he would never admit to that.
I'm guessing you'll be filing for divorce then.
Of course. Right now, the course of action is clear to me.
Ah, really?
It makes me so anxious. But I know this is the only way forward for me.
Yes, you can do this well. There are so many reasons you have to get a divorce.
Have you not gotten divorced yet?
We aren't going to get divorced.
Why not? She cheated on you.
Why would I leave a woman who slept with other men after all the shame I put her through?
Sorry? Isn't that a reason to get divorced?
If I divorced her, she would have nothing. I would be getting revenge on her for this all being my fault in the first place.
But that's not how you should live life.
I've always been a bad guy. I need to do something good and not put my wife through any more shame. When I go outside, there's always a line of girls who fancy me because I look like a pretty boy.
How does that have anything to do with this?
Those girls will be lined up waiting for me my whole life. My wife knows I could have any girl I want, but I need to stick with her because I have done her wrong.
Yeah, I understand, I guess.
You're not going to divorce me over sleeping with her a few times, are you?
Why wouldn't I? What I have to do is clear in my mind.
Do people really get divorced over sleeping with someone a few times? It's just a simple mistake.
Yep, I've heard they do. And that's not the only reason, by the way. Verbal and indirect physical abuse are all reasons for me to divorce you.
Do you really think I'm a pushover? I haven't done anything that bad. Not enough for you to divorce me. You're just being dramatic now, aren't you? We can work this out, can't we? I'm starving anyway. Can you make some dinner?
What in the world? How can someone be so shameless? You're going to ask me what's for dinner? I'm talking to you about divorce, and you can only think about your belly? Even in this situation now, you just see me as a pushover. Why are you asking me to make you dinner?
You were the first to strike when you heard everything that woman told you. You saw it all as an opportunity to leave me.
So what? That's a perfectly good reason for me to leave you.
Of course a young man would sleep with a young woman if she took her clothes off and ran to him. You know men are animals. How can you expect me to resist that? I'm not an angel.
I don't want to know about whether men are animals or not. You married me, which means you should have resisted her. I want to know what type of guy would send his son to the garden at night so he can mess around with another woman. I want to know why you dragged another woman into the bed you share with your wife just so you could mess around with her.
You've been talking a lot lately about going out to work night shifts, and you know I don't want you out late. I also have a lot I want to say.
What nonsense do you need to tell me?
If you had been nice to me, I would have been crazy to cheat on you. But you were so horrible and kept staying out late, so what do you expect? What guy wouldn't do that when their wife spends 15 hours a day working out of the house?
Have I been doing that for a year? Have I been doing that for 3 years? I've been working those shifts for 3 months. Can't you cope with that? You were the one who told me to get a job in the first place. While I was working for 3 months, is that what you had been doing?
Whether it was 3 months or 3 years, when a woman is gone for that long, what do you expect?
It wasn't like I was working in a different country. We were still living in the same house. Not all men with working wives also have children to look after. You have an obligation to care for our son.
You've said enough. It's all your fault that I slept with that woman.
Stop speaking such trash.
Trash? Can you not see how you treated me?
I could say the same to you. You're going to pay for what you've done to me. It seems as if you still have no idea. I don't need to explain myself anymore. I'm going to divorce you whether you like it or not.
If you divorce me, how are you going to afford to live? At best, how much do you make in a month working part-time? Will it be possible to live? You'll be far worse off without me, you know.
You don't need to worry about my life. I'm an adult and I can sort myself out. which is more than you can say about yourself. Worry about how you are going to live after paying me alimony and child support. Stop worrying about my future. I'll be a full-time employee starting from next month. A full-time employee with bonuses.
Yeah, right.
Is that really all you have to say? Even if I break up with you? I'll worry about myself, and you worry about yourself.
Ugh.
How many times have you been beaten badly that you still have bruises on your face? Ask that idiot girl how to get rid of those bruises. She's an expert in getting beaten and covering it up. Ask her how to get rid of the bruises.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about? How can you be so insensitive?
Yeah, so do you like the house you've moved into? Yeah, I do. It still has that new renovation smell to it. I'm ready to start my new life. Anyway, what's that stupid guy gonna do without you? He's got no one to cook and clean for him now, and he will realize how much you did for him all that time. Get rid of your stupid husband and take the alimony. You're gonna get so much. If you're jealous, Maria, catch your husband cheating on you and divorce him. How dare you say that to me? I'm just saying an exciting thing has happened to you. You can make something good out of this. It's exciting starting a new life away from an awful man. What? It's not that exciting. By the way, your ex-husband is famous in this neighborhood. He's the talk of the town. Why? What's he done now? He doesn't even leave the house because he lives next to a criminal. He's so scared to leave the house because of what that guy might do to him. I'm guessing he mortgaged the house and used the money to start a business. I think he's going to move out soon when he can't find another place. He started a business? What about his company? I guess he was fired. There's no way they would want someone like him working for them. He would tarnish their reputation. You and the guy next door went to court and made a big deal of it, so everyone knows about it. Word travels fast. When the company found out about it and they realized he had had an affair while working from home, they knew he hadn't been doing all his work. They made him pay compensation for damages to the company. But where did he get all that money from? I guess he had to have mortgaged the house. Even so, why is he famous? That's not something to be proud of. He started a bakery in the neighborhood, but the gangs go there all the time and shout abuse at him. They steal all the time and he does nothing. They're relentless. It's been so bad for the business. I guess that relentless guy met some guys who are even more relentless. But he's not been seen in a few days and people in the neighborhood are starting to whisper. Who? The gangsters left his business alone? No, your ex-husband hasn't been seen.
Hello, it's Adam from round the corner.
Hello. Is there anything I can help you with?
You won't have to worry about your husband anymore.
Sorry? That sounds a bit creepy.
Anyway, you can sleep peacefully now. Forget the bad memories and carry on living your new life.
Hello? Hello? At some point, my husband started to make things difficult for me as he became hysterical and verbally abusive, although not physically abusive. My hysterical husband's persistence incited him to have an affair with the woman next door, out of revenge against her husband. That woman, too, as rumored, had an affair with my husband out of revenge against her husband, who was a violent man, and it seems she did the same with several other men. Case in point, my husband got caught and was very upset that he was found out. The night I got the call from the guy next door, I lay awake wondering what had really happened to him. I was wondering whether the call from the guy next door had anything to do with the disappearance of my husband, and whether he was really gone forever. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel.